Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of MTME. I am Marcos.
I'm Andy. Two good-looking dudes giving you awesome movie, TV reviews. I can't even say it anymore.
We'll get it right the next time.
There you go.
But anyways, yeah, this week we're coming to you with The Bear on Hulu and FX. Not that kind of bear.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. And Andy, give us the breakdown.
Break it down.
Break it down.
No, okay. All right. So we got to go back before we talk about season 2. I think we got to understand season 1, where you've got Carmen, I always say his name wrong, Barazota, played by Jeremy Allen White, who is a brilliant chef. I think he came from New York, who has to come back, return to Chicago after the death of his brother to run his brother's sandwich shop, which is called the Original Beef of Chicagoland.
I love the name, The Original Beef.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. But I love the arc of them coming from trying to fix up this failing sandwich shop because he wants to honor his brother's memory.
Right.
And then them going through all the pains of getting it to a normal restaurant.
Oh.
And so now they've found, I think they found some money at the end of the first season in those cans. Right. So now they're trying to go out on their own and create their own restaurant, which is crazy to me because you know, Carmi comes from a high pressure, high intensity restaurant where he had like a nervous breakdown. Now he's kind of dipping himself into this same world, taking, you know, his friends and family with him, and they're on this adventure now.
Right, taking on his sister and Sydney as partners in this business. And Sydney, a great actress played by Ayo Edebiri, who's kind of popping up everywhere. I know she's going to be in a couple movies this summer too. But she, to me, Sydney is the heart and soul of The Bear. I really enjoy watching her. I liked her in season 1, but I've really enjoyed her arc in season 2.
Yeah, they've really stepped it up with all the characters. The writing is excellent, I thought, for the second season. So for me, I really enjoyed watching her go through all of the different restaurants and getting like an interview or getting like a perspective of what to expect for opening a restaurant or how to run a successful business. But then, you know, you come to find out that it's so difficult and that even some of the people that she's interviewed have failed themselves. And so it's you can watch her kind of her heart sink and have that, you can feel the pressure on her, and then to be successful, because I think she said in the show too that she wasn't taking any pay for 6 months. So that's a very steep cliff to jump off of, you know, to just into that adventure.
And the difficulties, you see then the difficulties of owning and having, and not only having, but sustaining in the restaurant business. So.
Yeah, you know, they always had that same like tropey thing, like, you know, most restaurants close within like 90 days. You know, so
I'm really surprised the Original Beef of Chicagoland hasn't closed because of his cousin Richie, who in season 1 drove me crazy.
Yeah. Well, you know, it goes to show, like, sometimes just the little holes in the wall kind of just last forever. Like, I know I can throw off some restaurants here in Riverside, you know, that have been there for forever. I'm like, how are they still in business?
They last. I don't know.
You know, they just last off, you know, every last dime and nickel.
Right. But just to go into that really quick, you've got as cousin Richie, you've got Eben Boss Backrack, who's I think does a really good job in season 2 as well. I like to see the development of his character. Abby Elliott plays the sister Natalie, and I think it's really worth pointing out that she is the daughter of comedian Chris Elliott. So, which is kind of funny. And then you've got Marcus, who's another character that I really liked in the show as well, played by Lionel Boyce, aka L-Boy. So,
yeah, and give us the breakdown on the family.
Goodness sakes!
Like they have this episode. If you haven't seen it, they have an episode where they introduce their entire back history. I even think you're gonna give us all of them, but I saw John Mulaney in there. That was like kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, John Mulaney. I forgot about that one. I don't think it's, but I know you got Oliver Platt. He's actually in it earlier on too, because he plays Uncle Jimmy that kind of funds them and gives them the money. You go back, you finally find out who his brother is. His brother is played by John Bernthal, who we know from The Walking Dead and
the Punisher.
The Punisher, you've got Olivia Colman, Academy Award-winning Olivia Colman, who pops up as Chef Terry. Yeah. You've got Will Poulter, fresh off of Guardians of the Galaxy, that pops up as Chef Luca. You got Molly Gordon as Claire, which is kind of Carmi's love interest in season 2. Bob Odenkirk from Better Call Saul pops up as Uncle Lee, who I guess really is
so many recognizable faces.
But the biggest one is the matriarch, who pops up there and again at the end in the final episode is Jamie Lee Curtis, and I think there's going to be an arc for her coming up in season 3, and I'm really excited about that because we all know Jamie Lee Curtis is
I was like, how did they have the budget for all of these famous people? Like the whole family was like all like A-lister,
This isn't
stars.
a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I like the transformation that we see all the characters go through.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be really honest with you. Season 1, I had a hard time with it because just the intensity, and you knew that he was coming off of, his mental break himself and dealing with the death of his brother. Season 1 was really heavy. Season 2 is more of a development into watching them develop and create this restaurant together, and I really enjoyed Season 2 more.
I did. Yeah.
You did as well?
Yeah, totally.
Then Season 1, 2, they didn't have any respect for each other. He came in, he wanted them all to call each other chefs.
Yeah.
And none of them would do it. But now in Season 2, everybody's calling each other a chef.
Yeah, everybody's gelling together. I know Carmi sends his cousin out to another restaurant. I think, was it his former restaurant or a restaurant where he kind of knew everybody?
Maybe.
Where, he thinks it's a punishment for him to go train in this very like 3 Michelin star restaurant, whatever. But
for the hospitality
aspect.
Yes. Uh-huh.
But then he sees the value in it, and then he finds out from the head chef that it was that Carmi had confidence in him, and that he believed in him to be a great people person, to be a great front of house restaurant person, to schmooze and take care of people. So I just the arcs for all of the characters have been phenomenal.
I think, and all the characters have shown tremendous growth during Season 2. I think the only one maybe not would be Carmi. I think he had a little bit of a backslide at the end of Season 2, so we'll see what happens. But I do like the relationship between Carmi and Sydney. And there was this whole thing with the whole "I'm okay," the sign language, because he said to her, "There's gonna be times where I get mad and I just yell at you, and you just gotta let me yell." And he goes, "You'll probably feel the same. And afterwards, if you see me do this, I'm just telling you it's okay."
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So what would you have to give it?
Wow. I go back and forth because to me this is definitely more of a drama than a comedy. Do you laugh a lot while you're watching this?
There's a funny few parts, and did they have it listed as a comedy? Is it? Or
it's listed as a comedy, and
okay.
I think that even Jeremy Allen White just won his Golden Globe, and he just won for Best Comedic Actor.
Yeah, I don't see it as a comedy. I know something like Shameless, where he came from. That one was an extreme comedy. There was drama aspects to it, but it was more comedy than anything else. The show is very much, I see, as a drama with a few comedy pieces. I do laugh at some of the jokes and what's going on, but for the most part, I'm just drawn into these characters.
Right. I agree. Drawn in, invested. And I think because of that, because I'm going back for I think I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah, I am going to give it an 8 as well. A strong 8, maybe almost a 9, but I'll give it an 8. But
Season 2 to me is stronger than Season 1.
Very much so. Yeah, Season 2 knocked it out of the park for me. But yeah, it's on Hulu and FX.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's The Bear.
The Bear.
Hey, thanks for sticking with us to the end of the show. We really do appreciate it. If you're interested in other reviews, we have TV going up here, somewhere over there, maybe I don't know, somewhere down here. I don't know. But
don't forget to like and subscribe, and be ready, everybody, because Indiana Jones is coming.
Indiana Jones comes out this weekend. Dr. Jones. See you guys next time.